Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Straight Facts Commentary where I give you my unpopular opinions in everything pop culture. So please stick around and subscribe for more. Hey y'all, I am back again with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be speaking about Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj and a conversation that I seen online regarding the both of them that I found very interesting. Okay, so before I get into that, I want to thank my current subscribers who have been with me. I love, and appreciate you so much. And I'm so happy that you're here with me every day. And to my new subscribers, I see some of y'all, okay? I see some of y'all have subscribed. I see some of y'all commented. I appreciate you. Oh my God, I'm so happy you're here. And we are just growing. Our little family is just a growing, okay? And if you haven't subscribed, do that. I don't know what's taking so long for you to do that. I think you should do that, okay? And plus, if you do, I'll love you forever. So, there's that. So, let's get into the conversation because this is something I've kind of been seeing online a little bit. And honestly, I was confused. I think a lot of people are confused. Let me just start there. And I'm going to try to clarify some things because I think people are confused. I think people are mad. You know what I'm saying? And also, before I get into it, I am not a barb. Let me say that now. I am not whatever the name of Ice Spice's stands are. I don't even know. What are they called? The munchkins, right? Yeah, the munchies or something like that. I'm not that either. Okay, I'm none of that shit. But what I am is a consumer of female rap, and what I am is a commentator. So I'm gonna give my opinion on anything that I see pertaining female rap that I feel like talking about. There's a narrative that I seen being thrown out there that Nicki Minaj, okay, has allegedly ruined Ice Spice's career, okay, and I thought that that was a really interesting narrative, okay, and there's a couple of different nuances to this that I will touch on, okay. But before I get into that, I'll just get into what people are saying in general. They are saying that Ice Spice has gone down since signing to Nicki Minaj. Now, that's where I think people are confused at. Nicki Minaj, or not Nicki Minaj, I'm sorry, Ice Spice has not signed to Nicki Minaj, for anyone who might be confused. Ice Spice is signed to 10K Projects as her regular label. She is not signed to Heavy on It as an artist under Nicki Minaj, okay? So, in case you guys thought that, Ice Spice is in a partnership with Nicki Minaj, or was in a partnership with Nicki Minaj when they collabed to do Barbie World, okay? She is not signed to Nicki Minaj's record label as an artist. I just wanted to clarify that. I think that people saw something having to do with Heavy on It and assumed that she was an artist underneath there, but she's not. But what people are basically saying is that Ice Spice has gone downhill ever since working with Nicki Minaj, and just off of a factual standpoint, I just don't think that's true. Okay, she has gone on to do a lot of things. Oh yeah, and here's that. Yeah, she signed under these record labels here, and that she's in a partnership with Nicki Minaj. I just wanted to add that. But people are saying Ice Spice isn't really making a lot of noise, and that she has gone down ever since partnering or getting with Nicki. And said, "This is Ice Spice without a Nicki Minaj feature. Her latest single is actually the worst song to ever come out this year, and we still have 2 months to go." Okay. Now, I will agree that the Rima song that came out was trash. I didn't like it. But that doesn't mean that Ice Spice is doing bad. I think actually Ice Spice is doing really well. And, she's had a bunch of stuff happen for her recently. And then another person said Ice Spice is going to regret signing to Nicki Minaj's label. Ice Spice didn't sign to Nicki Minaj's label. More people here say, y'all never beating the bitter allegations. After working with Nicki, she's gotten a T Swift collab, VMA, Barbie World, Dunkin' Donuts collab, LMAO. Ice has no charm at all, so her free fall was inevitable. Yet, your faves haven't even seen the top 10 of the charts. Where's Normani now? The woman y'all thought coming for B title. So there's discourse being had, right? am a part of the crowd of people who thinks Ice Spice has been doing very, very well. Okay, she did have the Taylor Swift collab, the Dunkins collab. She was on the VMA, she was on SNL. Arby World has been charting and is still charting to this day. It's still a stable hit. I hear it all over the radio. I don't think by any means her association with Nicki Minaj has tainted her career or made her, fail, or she's failing because of her association with Nicki Minaj. I don't think any of that has to do with Nicki Minaj. Anything, in my opinion, she has had her stocks go up and she has had more things come to her in a positive way after the collab than before. She's literally skyrocketed since working with Nicki. So I don't think that. But there is a nuance to this whole conversation with Ice. Conversation being, even though she has experienced success after working with Nicki, is she going to experience a plateau? So basically, she's gotten, to these high heights. She's done these things. She's worked with these people. She's getting these looks. She's doing this stuff. But is she going to experience a plateau because of potentially peaking fast? That's the question. Is it going to happen? Right now, I don't think it's happening yet. But people are saying, is that a possibility to happen in the future? Because I wouldn't say Ice Spice is doing bad, but we do know that track with Rima hasn't gone anywhere as of now. We do have emerging girls like Sexy Red and things like that out right now who are dominating. So it's not to say that she's doing bad right now. She's gotten all the looks and she's gotten all of the things and she's doing well. But is she going to experience a plateau? Is she going to peak? Is she going to lose momentum? That's the question. Not that she's doing bad right now, but where she is being at a high height, is it going to get to a point where she's going to peak? And that can happen if she doesn't reinvent, if she doesn't do something different, if she doesn't do something to shake up, her current state of where she is now. If she doesn't innovate, if she doesn't do something different, if she doesn't give us something refreshing and new and fun and interesting to set herself apart from other people, she could plateau. So that's more so of what I feel. But I don't think her associating with Nicki Minaj has hurt Ice Spice in any kind of way. It's benefited her, actually. It's done really, really well for her because she's been able to get to certain places and do certain things, even fashion shows and just all types of stuff. Ice Spice has been, well, not fashion shows like she was in one, but she was at like a really high class one in Paris, I believe. So, I think Nicki has done nothing but help elevate her, but will that push help her in the long run, or will she peak at where she is now and not move any further than where she is? That's the question. So you can get a push, but are you able to, capitalize from there and keep your momentum going? That's really the question. And I think she tried to with this last record. I don't see anyone talking about Pretty Girl featuring Rima. I don't see anybody talking about that. I think that she's gonna have to come with something else. I think she's gonna have to appeal to, I don't know, people are saying she needs to appeal to the same demographic as a Sexy Red, because Sexy Red is so hot right now that people are saying that she needs to go in that direction, and that Sexy Red has kind of stolen everybody's attention. But I don't think that's gonna work for Ice. That's not really even her aesthetic or brand. A Sexy Red look is not really fitting for Ice. I don't think people will buy into that. I don't think people will buy into that from her. There's also this conversation around Ice that people say that she is a feature artist, and that when other artists feature on her songs, they do well, but her on her own doesn't do as well. And I mean, that's not necessarily incorrect. Her songs with other people have done really, really, really like amazing so far, opposed to like Deli, that was just her. Didn't do bad, but it didn't do nearly as well as like her songs with like Pink Panthers and Nicki and those songs. So that's definitely true. So I think that she needs to come into herself a little bit, and give us something fresh, new, exciting, something that's gonna make people be like, oh wow, Ice Spice, damn, didn't know that you had it in you, like something like that, to get people's attention, because I don't think the attention's not on her, but She doesn't want to get to a point where she loses her momentum and then people aren't checking for her in a musical sense anymore. You don't want that to happen. But at the end of the day, with the Nicki Minaj argument, that's bull. That's bull. Literally, Ice Spice, the Nicki Minaj package is a good package to have as a female rapper. It'll take you somewhere 9 times out of 10. Which I'll have to do a whole video on that actually. Yeah. I have to do a whole video on the impact of a Nicki Minaj feature because it's a real thing. And yeah, we'll get into it. But I love you guys and thank you for being here. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.